It's the 8th of the 7th, 2023, and just a few observations. Don't normally sit in this little office and talk about things. Normally I'm out in the open just doing what we do, but not been in long. Been out in early hours looking at strange animal fatalities. But I just noted on internet and various newspapers, congressman on intelligence committee says that aliens have the technology to turn humans into charcoal. Wow. Is it something that we never knew? Is this technology, is this information that they're just telling us now, something that people who've had first-hand experience, not of the technology, but of the beings, of the intelligence that resides inside that technology, doesn't already know? You know, and they defy the laws of physics. So suddenly are we going to get science and academia actually coming out and actually accepting that these beings don't work on same scientific principles that you guys work on? You people who are so highbrow and dismissive of anything anyone says. How many times have people reported seeing unexplained phenomena, and people in high places feel it's their God-given right to talk people down? The man who's saying this, Bruchett, I believe, says that these objects have the ability to fly underwater. That's quite a statement, and leave no heat trails. Well, I know that firsthand. I have an half-decent thermal camera, and I've filmed these objects over the sea and over the walls, and then put thermal camera on them. There's no heat signature. It's not like looking at an aircraft. And I'm sure that there's thermal cameras 100 times more superior to mine, and cameras on aircraft, and cameras, I don't know, in observatories that have got all this information, just not imparting it to us. So it's no oversight that these things are only just coming out. These articles go on to say we couldn't fight them off. Well, I think that's a given when you consider that aircraft have been sent to intercept these objects, I don't know, since the 1940s and 50s, and got nowhere near them. Once again, that's when I come to the intermind connection. And you fix on these things, you fix on the intelligence that is the UFO, the intelligent light form, or what is inside the UFO, the beings, the occupants. And somehow they know, somehow there's an awareness. I don't know, it's whether it's biological or whether it's some kind of advanced technology. I don't know how they perceive everything we do, but they certainly do. So to come out now and say that you know, the governments of the world have been covering up the existence of UFOs since 1890. I don't know, is it a smack in the teeth? Is it something new that we've just been told? Thousands upon thousands of freedom of information requests have gone in, and thousands of replies, bog standard replies, have come back to people saying they don't investigate UFOs unless they're a threat. Anything that's flying over our airspace surely is a threat to national security in some form or another if it's an unknown. Wouldn't it be wise to investigate it just to rule out that it's not a threat? I think the truth of it is the powers that be are fully aware that these things are infiltrating our airspace. They're fully aware that they can do nothing about it. And that vulnerability they don't want to pass on to us, the populace. So, interesting article. Interesting that everything's coming out at this present time. But I don't know. The ability to turn us into charcoal. Yeah. Well, that's happened before, hasn't it? You know, so I'm sure it could happen again. Are we at critical mass? Is it the fact that the governments of the world realise something else is going to happen? A few weeks ago, information came out from somebody called David Grusch, and he claimed that the governments of the world were in an 80-year arms race to weaponise crashed UFOs. Highly credible individual who's coming out with these claims. Obviously, there's people come out to discredit him. Isn't that just the case? But there are high-ranking military officials who have said that this man's credibility is impeccable. So who do we believe? And it's making national news. That's no mistake. These things aren't happening by mistake. Gone are the days of being the butt of ridicule and joke because Mr. Smith down the road claims that he's seen an unusual light in his sky and alien beings were walking around his garden, and you suddenly get the newspapers just pouring ridicule and scorn onto him. This is finally being taken seriously. Grusch claimed that the information he received has been illegally withheld from Congress. The intelligence community and their private contractors have raced to take advantage of this technology quietly. Why? It's insiders within insiders. This is like a spider's web. It's dark and deceitful. Could such a secret be kept for decades and decades? It could. This is probably the most sensitive subject in the world. The holy grail of forbidden knowledge. And the answers truly are out there. Don't know where it's going to end. We'll keep you updated. Just musings and thoughts, people. Thank you.